Hello guys and welcome back to another programming tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to program in HTML. Now for HTML isn't a programming language, it's a markup language because HTML actually stands for Hypertext Markup Language. But first of all, we need a text editor. You can actually even just use Notepad for this. So if you type in some random code and then if you go File Save As, you can just save this as an HTML file and you're still gonna be able to view it. So you don't need any special like IDE or anything like a text editor. You can just use Notepad, but obviously it's better to use like an IDE or like a text editor or like something that's been for code. So I'm gonna be using Visual Studio Code. So name your file whatever you want, but it's best to just name it index.html, but I just named it TUT because, well, it's a tutorial. Now, if you're in Visual Studio Code, I would recommend getting the live preview. This extension by Microsoft, Live Preview, hosts a local server in your workspace. So I recommend you get this extension, and then when you do, you can press this little icon here in the top, and then it's gonna open up a little preview for your website. Okay, let's go. So in Visual Studio Code, to type out the beginning kind of sequence, you can just type in exclamation mark and enter. And this is gonna type all of this out, but let's go over it one by one. So, first of all, we need a document type. So we're gonna go ahead and get a opening tag. So in HTML we use tags. These are tags. They have some text in them, and most of them are closing, not self-close. We'll get to that in a minute. So, first we're gonna write exclamation mark doc type HTML. Then we're gonna write opening and closing tags of HTML. So HTML. Let's space them out a little bit. Then we're gonna start with a head. This is this bit. The head is this bit. That's not usually super obvious, but you still need it. We need a head and we need a body. So a body is basically everything that you see on the website. Not bods. So body is basically everything that you see on the website. So it's this entire website that you can see, like the designs, the features, everything that you see is in the body. So for a head, let's make a title. So we will take a opening tag of title and a closing tag of title. Then let's do this HTML tutorial or my website. And there we go. We have a title of my website. So let's say we want to add just a big title, like right here, like a nice big head. So we're just gonna type in H1. And if you're in Visual Studio Code, you just type in the tag name, and then press tab. So H1, welcome to my website. So H1, welcome to my website. So let's copy this. And let's change H1 to H2. As you can see, it's a little smaller. So we can paste that again. Now we have H3. Then we're gonna have H4. Then we have H5. And finally, we have H6. So we have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Good, so those are all. Let's say we wanted a little bit more spacing between these. So maybe I don't want them to be so close together. Well, we will add a break tag, which is BR. And this is a self-closing tag, which means that you don't need this. So which means that you only need the opening tag. You don't need any closing tags. This is a self-closing tag. So we can type in break in between all of these, like this. Very nice. There we go. Just go, welcome to my website, welcome to my website, welcome to my website, blah, blah, blah. As you can see, there's a little space. You can add as many of these as you want. As you can see, you can just add a lot of them. These are all just breaks, but we're only gonna add one. Nice. Okay, let's say we want to have like, you know, like something that visually separates all of this from like something else. Then we're gonna go HR. HR just creates this nice line, as you can see. So if that just goes across the whole screen. So HR is just a tag that just creates this nice long line. It's to like, you know, for separating things like parts of the website. So HR creates this nice line. All right, now let's get on to P, the P tag. P. This needs a closing tag. So P has a closing tag. So this is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. We're gonna add PR. Let's add 2. Then P. This is another paragraph. So as you can see, paragraphs are about the size of like an H4 tag, maybe even H3. But they're decent size. So let's say we want a bold paragraph. Like we need bold. So let's make a comment here. And by the way, to make a comment, we will add the opening tag. We will add 2 lines. Exclamation mark. 2 lines. And then we'll add a space, 2 lines, and another. So it basically just looks like this. So we need an exclamation mark, 2 dashes. Oh wait, whoops, back up there. 2 dashes. Your text goes here, and then 2 dashes. This is a comment, and you can also have a multi-line. This is a comment. So let's make another one. So B is equal to bold. So we're gonna go create a paragraph. There's a break there. So P, no, not object. So P, and then B, a B tag, which also needs a closing tag. So an opening and closing tag. This is a bold paragraph. I'm gonna get another BR. Let's make another comment. I is equal to italic. And go P I. This is an italic paragraph. There we go. So then we have INS inserted. This is also just underlined text, but in HTML it's called inserted. Just gonna create another paragraph. We're gonna INS ins. This is an inserted paragraph. And like I said, this is also just a basic underline, but we call this inserted text. Break. And then another comment. DEL equals deleted or crossed. So we're gonna add P DEL. This is a deleted paragraph. Or as you can see, it's just crossed. It just has a line crossing, so you can also call it crossed. But this is a deleted paragraph. And finally, we have mark. It's marked. So this is marked text. Let's say this. It's kind of like marking something in like a textbook with a marker. You can think of it as that, like association. So mark. Now for some reason, I need to type it out manually. So mark. It's like the name Mark. So mark. This is a marked paragraph. As you can see, it's the default color is yellow. It's like a nice marked text. Like it's kind of like someone just went over it with a marker. So those are H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6 paragraphs. The text styling. There we go. Nice. Now let's see. Let's create something that we call lists. So there's ordered lists and unordered lists. In this episode, I'm going to show you unordered lists, and then in the next tutorial, I'll show you like ordered lists. So for now, we just have UL, unordered list. Then we're gonna list. Then we have a title for it. Let's say we want food that I like. Food that I like. Now to create an element in this list, we will type in li, and then let's say I like, I don't know, apples. Let's get another li, bananas, pizza. What else? Let's say soup. Just let's say what else? Soup, maybe hot dogs, whatever that was. So let's say that, and then there we go. So we have the title here, food that I like, and then we have apples, and then we have like this: apples, bananas, pizza, soup, hot dogs. And then let's say we want another dot that is leading to this. That was from this. That we're just trying to say like I only like a specific type of hot dogs. So then we're just gonna go another UL, create another unordered list. I know this sounds weird. LI. So we're not gonna have a title. Only without sauce. And there we go. Hot dogs only without sauce. So we have another ULLI. Only without sauce. So hot dogs only without sauce. And then say we want to do the same to pizza. So UL L. Have some trouble here. LI. No olives. Then we have pizza. No olives. And there we go. That's a list in HTML. So yeah, this is the basics of HTML. This is really all you need to know to create your like your first little website. So this is like the most basic stuff that you should know. I'm gonna go on to the stuff that you should also need to know, but like it's not as important as these. So the next tutorial, I'm gonna show you some more HTML tags and some more HTML like functions and stuff. Not functions, but you get the point. So this is the basics. We have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. We have paragraphs. We have these texts. We have bold, we have italic, we have inserted, we have deleted, and we have marked. We have lists. We have food that I like: apples, bananas, pizza, no olives, soup, hot dogs only without sauce. And this is how to make a comment. And comments can be multi-lined. So this is a multi-line comment. So comments don't have to be written in just one line. They can be multi-line comments too. And these are all the paragraphs, text options. You got inserted, blah blah blah. We have unordered lists. I'm gonna go over ordered lists in another episode, or tutorial, not episode. We're not gameplaying here. And an HTML document or website has to have doc type HTML, HTML opening and closing tag, and a head and a body. A head isn't necessary. You don't need to have a head, but if you want something to be on your website, you're gonna need a body. So a body opening and closing tag. And there you go, that's the basics of HTML. Now you can go ahead and create your first website in HTML. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.